Channel Tribe. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for resonating. Thank you, Divine, for attracting you all. We're going to do a rune reading today. We may incorporate some cards, but I typically can pull a lot of information from the runes while this energy is coming in already. First off, I want to start off, well, you know what I'm saying, by saying poverty consciousness, lack, missed or rescheduled opportunities, self-defeat, limitations, limiting ideas, limiting thought patterns, ways of being, all of this shit is done, guys. It's done. And note that I said welcome tribe, and I'm thinking that's how we're gonna start it from now on. Welcome tribe, okay? Because this is for my tribe. 1:11 on the clock. I love y'all. So let's get into these room readings, guys. We're walking into the doors of abundance, and with abundance, that factors in so many things, you know, love, material things, an abundant mindset, an abundance of partnership, an abundance of good health. You know, for my tribe I'm reading for, they brought my eye to the white buffalo over there in my card deck over there, and that's all about abundance. Wow, actually, that's all about abundance, and it's about the things that are in a place of disbelief. You know, disbelief is like you wouldn't have believed it if it didn't happen to you. You know, you didn't see it coming. This is overall, you guys. I'm in the energy and I'm telling you what I feel. This is overall. There's things coming in, there's people coming in, there's ways of being overall that are at a completely new vibration. You guys we have walked through the doors of change, and they have sealed from the opposite side behind us. We can't go back. There's no turning back. They're pulling my eye to strength and surrender to success and calling in your soulmate, star, empress, guys. We are in a place where we have to be very conscious, mindful of our thoughts. Our thoughts are the propelling force in our reality, especially now. And it's like this energy of the divine saying, my child, when you know better, you do better. We have taught you well. They're bringing my eye to energy healer. We have assisted you and will continue to assist you in this journey. And oh wow, it's just 3:21 on the clock. We have assisted you in this journey. The time is now, and we're going to stay with you as they bring my eye to stay connected in that deck over there. I've got a myriad of decks here. Healthy, selfish, wow, with self-love, guys, and faith. Okay, so there's this need to honor yourself and everything in regards to you. There's also that energy, especially with healthy, selfish, of remembering that no is a complete sentence. Some people need to be reminded that your no is a complete sentence in its entirety. There's no explanations needing to be given to those who no longer resonate on your frequency that you are being divinely guided to release. There's no explanation needed for the people who are being attracted in, or the people who are currently still standing strong by your side. There's no need to explain either. It's like you get it or you don't. You understand or you don't. You in or you're out. As of right now, I'm forming my tribe. I'm creating a much better and stable future for myself and all those who are active members of my tribe, right? And take that how it resonates. But we have to remember, guys, that in life there's always a give, a receive, a come, and a go. Everything comes and goes. From the breath you breathe, to the heartbeat that just passed, to the thought that is now entered into the universal consciousness, to the past loves, to the lost family members, to the going on family and friends. There's always a coming and going, a new birth, new children, new people entering your experience, new energies, new sense of self, you guys get what I'm saying here. It was just 5:23 on the clock, which is double 5:55. Again, that energy of traumatic change. Not traumatic, wow. Tremendous change. Interesting. Some of you guys, maybe it will be traumatic. It's not always sunshine and lollipops, right? Rainbows and whatever else. Sometimes there's lightning with the thunder, earthquakes, different things. There's always a great purge, and there's always a great reward. And I just want to say that, guys, because we cannot hold on to fear when it's time for things to be different. Now, we don't act as if fear doesn't exist. You can derive courage from fear, right? You can become more fearless. To be fearless is to fear less, right? Not that the very existence of fear is no longer present. Just like when you get your ego in check, it's not that you have an ego death. Your ego is your cheerleader, your supporter when it's in check. Like, know your place, man. Know your place, right? Know your place, man. So, same being said, it's like you just have to keep in mind that everything works as one. Wow, 7:07 was just on the clock. You have to remember that everything works as one. It's like the phone would do you no justice if you have no battery. The phone will do you no justice if your screen is fucked. You know what I mean? The phone will do you no justice if it's not on, if you have no signal, this, and that. It's about everything working as one, just as the body. Everything has to work as one in order to be right. You know what I mean? So, how I see it, the mind and the body are one. The mind is just it's the computer of the vessel. Hence the fact I said computer and not the soul. It's the computer of the vessel, right? So with that being said, remember to just keep mind, soul, and higher self in order. It was just 8:08. Mind, meaning the mind, the vessel, the physical space, the soul, the spiritual element of life, right? It's the soul within the vessel. So it's the spiritual and the physical as one, right? And then the higher self, the oversoul, the grand soul, the rest of you, right? Essentially, your number one guide, your number one divine guidance, maybe second to source, but you see what I'm saying here. So when you think from the perspective of mind, soul, oversoul, you remember that everything as one, right? The physical reality, perception of that. The spiritual and physical merge with, I'm hearing sustenance. And there's, I don't know why, but, and then there's the oversoul, right? The aspect of your soul that is external to the body, your guide, your that full physical, spiritual. So worldly, mixed, and then spiritual. Kind of like vanilla, then vanilla chocolate twist, then chocolate, right? Just to give you an example. That's like, if you want to put it like that, if you want to get a visual of it, right? I did not mean to talk this long, guys, but okay. So just keep that in mind, guys. And of course, with the physical space, the mind, which is also the body, you also do need to eat right. I don't know, I just felt like I needed to throw that in there, a little sprinkle of something on there. I don't know, I love y'all. Let's get into this rune reading here. I'm gonna shake the dice and see how many runes to get. Why? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It about took us 11 minutes to get to the runes, and then we roll in 11. Are you serious? Do we have to? Okay. All right. I want to do 2 so bad, like Roman numerals. I want to Roman numerals this really quick. All right. It would be dope if I could only get 2 though. Okay. I'm like looking for any indication that I can get 2. Okay, I'll stop being lazy. Okay, these don't feel right. Okay, let's get 11 rooms, Divine. Let's do it. Let's get 11 rooms here. 1, 2. Wow, right out the gate. Wow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know which ones to take. 9, 10, 11. Okay. First of all, wow. With the wildness. So give me a second to take in your reading. And I'm gonna pause it while I take this in real quick. I want you guys to be able to see them. Okay, tribe. So what we have here is God and Goddess energy, Clairaudience, trust. This is divine feminine, but I'm also getting family with this. This is real. This is sacral chakra. This is no. This is crown chakra. I didn't look at the camera. Okay, you guys see it. This is goodness. This is root chakra. And this is clairvoyance. And with clairvoyance, that's that clear vision, clear perception, being able to really see things clearly. With clairvoyance, I always get this like crown chakra energy. And with clairaudience, that's that clear hearing, that telepathy, that high priestess energy, right? Now, they're bringing me back to what we talked about in the beginning, where everything is changing, right? That dynamic shift, that massive change. And for us to come straight out the gate with the first rune being that God and Goddess energy, 1444 was just on the clock. You are so closely working with the divine. there's that oversoul feeling where you are in clear communication with your intuition, some may call it, with your divine nature. You're in pure connection with it's like that co-creator energy. You're in direct connection with the other, to the co. I don't know why that was so hard to get out. Like, you guys see what I'm saying? There's like, I know that you're seeing it, because I know that you're seeing the signs, the synchronicities. I just heard strongly butterflies, stones, even stones coming, going. Seeing the beauty of life around you. An energy here of being grounded and manifest. That it's almost like that ascended master energy. Wow, you guys are working with ascended masters. You guys are working with ascended masters. To become an ascended master in your own right? In your own regard, in your own standing, in your own perception. Clairvoyance, right? In the end, the way you see it. The truth that is yours, right? And with clairaudient, that's that clear hearing. Again, hearing the divine, hearing the ascended masters, hearing life and spirit speak to you. Again, you know how we talked about mind, soul, oversoul, right? You're hearing all of it, and it's almost this energy where things are also more vibrant. Life may be more vibrant around you. You see colors different. You may even see color of sound. You may feel sounds, like physically. There's a connection to so many things around you, and I hope, and it's like, I won't say I hope you guys understand, because I feel like whoever that's for, they will understand. You know what I mean? Like, it's almost like you're even seeing, like, the trees and everything, the animals, the insects speak to you. Not physically, but spiritually, vibrationally. You're tapped in. You're awakened, is what you are. You are awakened. Wow, guys, you are awakened. And it's bringing us to trust. And I feel like continue to trust the process. You've trusted the process up into this point. And it's like, look what it's done for you. Even if you don't see these dramatic changes in your physical reality yet, when you look, take the time to stop and just appreciate your damn self. Appreciate your journey. Appreciate your path. Appreciate the divine. Appreciate everything that has come to pass. Everything that will come to pass. Appreciate it all in its entirety. It's like when you look at a picture, you wouldn't single out the corner of it. You would look at the picture in its entirety and say, this is a beautiful painting. Keep doing that. I feel like the majority of you are really doing that. You're stopping to smell the roses. Literally and figuratively. We have the divine feminine here with this heavy presence of family. Interconnectedness. You're also getting downloads in regards to your bloodline, in regards to your generational standings. I just heard financial improvements, inheriting loans, business partners. Some of you may be going into business with your family, a family member. Some of you are wondering, if you're wondering, is this a good decision? Would that essentially be like mixing business and pleasure? Obviously not in a negative way, a nasty way, obviously in like you're familiar, I like being around you. I know that I'm cool with being around you. You're my sibling, right? You're my family member. You're my cousin. You're my whatever. You're a close friend. Divine feminine energy is what it's asking for. Divine feminine energy naturally resonates in the upper chakras, naturally resonates in the spiritual space, the intuitive nature of us all, right? Go into that feminine energy. Look at what we have here, anyways. Go into that divine energy of yourself and really retrieve the clarity continuously. It's not a one-time shebang here, you know. It's almost like you could change the presentation, don't change the formula. Take that how it resonates, especially with us going into the sacral chakra. That's naturally about that creative spark in yourself, using your abilities, using that sexual sacred magic even, right? As you're creating and taking it one step above, right? I'm telling you guys what I feel here. With this no, I just heard strongly again, no going back. But oh yeah, they're bringing me back to the beginning when we said it's important to remember that no is a complete sentence. Some of you may need to clear your space. Clear your space. Whatever is no longer serving you in this time, affirm to yourself, affirm to your life, affirm to your future, affirm to your family, your friends, your partner. I am no longer who I once was. Hi, it's nice to meet you. Wow. Look-y, I like that. Like, oh, wow. Wow. Hi, it's nice to meet you. Wow. That old perception of self is gone. It really is gone. And some of you are going to have to deepen those connections to the people who do deserve to be in your experience. It's not selfish to know who deserves to be in your space. Everybody don't deserve it. You know what I mean? Not everybody, you know? Especially when we have crown chakra next. That is not a place to be fucking with. Watch my mouth. That's one of the most receptive points you have. That's your crown chakra. You have to protect that area. Me, I put my oils to the top of my scalp and things like that. You can do whatever you feel is right for you. Some people put on hats and shit when they know they got to be around somebody they don't want interfering with their energies. Protect your energy field. And a large way of doing that is protecting your crown chakra, right? The crown chakra speaks about, states of higher consciousness, your divine connections. You can't let nothing interfere with your divine connection. That's your navigation system, essentially, right? That's your fountain of youth. That's your fountain of healing, wealth, prosperity, identification to true self. To know yourself, you have to know the divine, the true creator, right? It's like, and don't take this the wrong way, people, it's like when a child is born and, sometimes when a child is born and given up for adoption, they feel this void within their self because they feel like they don't know where they came from, right? They don't know what it's all for. They don't know. They feel like there's so much missing, right? Same way for the creator. You have to know the divine to know thyself. You are a mirror fragment of the divine. So a part of knowing yourself is knowing the divine. You are the divine. King of kings, right? Queen of queens, right? And it really doesn't matter. I don't really think it's too much gender give a fucks when the spirit is back in spirit. So we don't need to keep trying to do this sexist thing. You know, what the fuck would gender be if we didn't have to fucking procreate, if we didn't have to have children, if we didn't have to bump nasties, right? What would gender be? You know, including, having kids or whatever that, but that comes from bumping nasties. Or, putting something in there, right? I'm recording, and Jason not up here. Oh, you are up here. You was in my room? So we're going straight into goodness. Goodness, right? It's all about the good things. It's all about the good things. Leave the past behind you. What's the saying on Lion King? Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. That's all I'm saying with goodness. Hakuna Matata. You don't know what I mean? Go look it up. You got access. Because we're going straight into the root chakra. The root of all. The foundation of lower self. It was just 26 on the clock. When we talk about the root chakra, the root chakra provides the foundation, right, of what you build for yourself in life. The root is the foundation of what you build, aka what you create in life, right? So with that being said, they're bringing me back to like this inner child energy also. I always, oftentimes feel that inner child or innocence with the root chakra. And I also then feel the pollution of life, right? The pollution of ignorant life. And you can't take offense to that because, again, we're talking about the inner child. That's the you came in as, that you had to take from others, right? You had to be taught. But when you grow, you can pick either paths of where the way you were taught, or you can go ahead and choose your own path, right? Healing, and it feels like a lot of healing has already taken place with this root chakra energy, with this innocent self. And innocence is purity. Purity is the divine, the spark of the divine that came in pure. Wow, like it. So we're dealing with the spark of the divine that came in pure and, again, was toxified by life, but it's being detoxified. Can I get a witness? Can I get a witness, guys? Because we're going straight into clairvoyance, clear vision, clear perception, right? The way you see yourself, the way you see life. Deciding not to pick a path, but to create your own. Oftentimes you have to stump your own path to know your way back and forth, right? And that's not being, backpedaling in a way that's not helpful for you. That's knowing where you've been to know where the fuck you're going, right? It's like trying to head north, but if you don't know where the fuck you just came from, you walking around the same bush, right? You get what I'm saying? So, seeing the bigger picture of how everything has come together and made you this remarkable, all in all, remarkable being, right? Remember, ascended master energy. As you see it is as it will be. As you believe it is as it creates, As you do is as it will unfold. I like that too. So with that being said, clairvoyance, clear vision, clear perception. Knowing how to lay the foundations. Again, root chakra, the foundations of what you create in life. Wow. This is absolutely fucking beautiful, guys. Sorry for the language, but this is like, I love it. I'm going to watch this back when I get off of work. You're absolutely seeing it the way you want it to be, and thus for it's creating itself in your image. And this is not to be over the top, but this is the way they're bringing it to me, which is like, I feel like if this is the way they're bringing it to me, it's okay to say it, right? God is energy, right? You are the God to your experience. You are the God to your experience. As you're seeing it, is as it's creating, thus for what? If you are the creator and co-creator of your experience, then what? You are the co-God. You are the co-owner. You are the, what is the highest, the fucking owner. You're the co-owner. You guys are partner. You're literally partnered with the divine right now, and it can be continual, right? The divine doesn't cut you from the source, doesn't cut the cord, doesn't drop a call, right? The divine doesn't drop a call. We do. We move out of range. Divine signal goes strong. Period. If you disconnect it internally, you're going to get overwhelmed, especially at this point in your ascension. If you begin to fall, the divine is really going to begin to flood your life with signs, synchronicities, dreams, people, coincidental, which I don't believe in, but to give you guys that perspective, right? Chains of events, thoughts, everything. You know what I mean? It's always going to be that kick in the ass to keep you a course. I think that's what you guys just need to know. Be sure that if anything was to begin to stumble, if you ever begin to stumble or to fall or to be weak, you'll be carried until you are stronger. Knowingly, unknowingly, it's about trust. Remember, trust and faith and favor. I love you guys. Have a great one. I gotta go to work. I love you guys. Bye. I'll talk to you later, tribe.